Hello and welcome back to my channel, Razel Dazel. So I made a Valentine's Day wreath. I found the blanket yarn, the Bernat blanket yarn. Boop. I found that in my collection. I'm like, I got all this blanket yarn, so I might as well use it to make a Valentine's Day wreath. And it was really easy. I just took the white yarn and I wrapped it around the wreath, and I got on Pinterest and I saw a pattern how to make a heart. So I used the pattern and I made a heart, and then I sewed it to the wreath so it would stay in the center. And it's pretty cute. I like it. It's very simple. I don't know if I was thinking of maybe putting a ruffle around the edges in a different color pink. I might do that. I kind of like the simple look with just the heart in the middle. But I thought, if I wanted to, maybe I could use a little bit of this darker pink to put a ruffle around the wreath. Yeah, like a pretty little ruffle. But it turned out super cute. I put lights, really bright lights in the background to kind of give more lighting in here. But then it's too bright and I need a shade, and then I tried to find a shade to put on top of the light bulb and it doesn't work. So I'll have to figure something out. Let me get my wreath down so you guys can get a closer look. My wreath. I need to clean my mirror too. My mirror is a little dirty. Ta-da! Isn't that cute? And I just sewed it down at the bottom with a needle and thread, and then I sewed it up at the top, and I left this part kind of loose. All I did was take the blanket yarn and wrap it around this wreath. It took a while, and then I found that pattern on Pinterest, and I kind of like it, just the simple look. I think it's cute, just simple like that. But I thought maybe, I don't know, I'm still debating whether to put like a really nice ruffle around it so it pops more with just a different color of pink. Like maybe this color. Ooh, bright light. But yeah, maybe this color for the ruffle so it looks more lacy. And it's so nice, this blanket yarn. I mean, it worked up really fast. I think it probably took me about 5 hours to do this. Like I said, it took a lot of time to wrap the yarn around the wreath. And then it took me a while to figure out how to make this heart by following the pattern on Pinterest. And there's like a lot of different heart patterns on there. Because I thought too, it would be neat to make some little tiny hearts to put as garland on the fireplace mantle, like underneath. I just got these tiny little pink icicles that you can't even see they're supposed to go on my Christmas tree, but I was like, it looks so bare, and yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. But I thought that was so cute. I did that today. I'm gonna put that back up there. Decorating the fireplace mantle. So yeah. try to use my head to block the light. Perfect. And I'm still working on the granny squares. I've been working on some different colors because I've been getting bored. I'm getting bored with the granny squares. I gotta go to work tomorrow, but I thought I would doll myself up. This is what I look like with makeup on. I'm so goofy. But it's nice to wear makeup once in a while, you know. I haven't worn makeup in years, so this is probably, yeah, it's probably been over a year since I've actually put makeup on. And I decided to do that today. I got Valentine's Day up. I don't want to move my head because that light's gonna show. Maybe I should just turn it off. Just turn it off. It's too bright. You have lights that are just, you know, the yellowish, warm colored lights, and then you got the super bright ones. You can't win with the lighting situation, and light bulbs are so expensive. This is like, these light bulbs are the Home and Garden light bulbs that I got at Walmart, and I love them, but they're so expensive. Like, I spent like $120 on light bulbs, and who knows how long they're gonna last, right? Because that's where they get you. They don't last very long, so you have to keep buying them. Horrible. Oh. And then, okay, so I found these at a flea market a long time ago. And these are actually binoculars from the opera. So cool. They're from Paris. It's got Paris written on it. Paris. S-H. Or no, C-H. I can't hardly see it. It's so dark. It's a little dirty. Chevallier. I might have to look that up. Anyways, I got these at a flea market, and I just thought those are so cool, but they were from an opera. So you could watch the opera. Fancy. Thought those were so cool. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys. I did make the Valentine's wreath. Doesn't that look so much better? I have something on this giant mirror, and like the only thing you can see is your head. I like the mirror. I was gonna take it down and put a TV up there, but the mirror is glued to the wall. So the mirror is just gonna stay because it's glued to the wall. So yeah, just no TV in here, just a big giant mirror that needs cleaned. And the brick on my fireplace, it needs cleaned. I think I'm gonna keep it brick because I thought about painting it white, and I'm like, no, don't do that. That beautiful natural stone, I'm just gonna clean it really good one of these years. I don't know when I'm gonna get to that. We don't want to talk about cleaning. I do enough cleaning around here. Come on. Cleaning. That's for spring. Spring cleaning. We're not going to worry about that. So yeah, I got to figure something out with these vents, guys. Seriously. It's bothering me. I thought about getting like the super flat magnet tape, and you like, maybe I can like cut a pretty design in it and then just slap it on there. since it's a magnetic. I thought about that, but I don't know how much the magnet tape is. And then I'd have to get one of those X-Acto knives and like cut it out. That would take a lot of time, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. I'll think of something. And then I really don't like the gold on my fireplace. You see how it's got the gold? I'm not a fan of gold. So I don't know if I can get some type of a silver metallic paint that's heat resistant, because I'm sure it's got to be heat resistant to cover that up. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. Oh my goodness, I am wearing pink. Should I talk about, well, you know, it is getting close to Valentine's Day. Let's tell a romantic story. My husband said that I should tell this story because it's a good one. You guys are going to love it. It's very romantic. Some of the people at work know about it. So, the first night I decided to move into the house. It was like empty, okay, but I was so excited. I think it was like Friday night. It was a Friday night, and I'm like, no, I don't care if the house is empty. I'm spending the night. And I grabbed a bunch of blankets and I put them down here on the living room floor. And I was just, you know, in awe, just taking it all in. All of the rooms and all of the decorating and stuff that I wanted to do. And I was cleaning the kitchen really good, you know, scrubbing everything down with a white erase marker thing, the white erase sponges and the Clorox wipes. I was wiping everything down. I was putting food in the cupboards that we had from our old house and bringing it over here, slowly moving things in, the small stuff for the kitchen, because basically we live in our kitchen. So after doing all that, I'm like, no, I'm just staying here. I'm just going to sleep on the floor with some blankets and pillows, you know, and relax. And I have a pink bathtub upstairs, and I claimed it as my bathroom because my daughter Hazel took the bathroom that's got the green bathtub. So she got the one with the green bathtub. I got the one with the pink bathtub. First night in my house, I'm like, I'm gonna go upstairs and take a bath in my pink bathtub. So I was relaxing, soaking from, you know, cleaning and moving stuff all day. And I was just relaxing in the bathtub, thinking I got the whole house to myself because my husband didn't know if he was gonna stay at the old house or if he was gonna come over, you know. I'm just relaxing, and I hear him, and I got excited because I could hear him. His car pulled in, and I could hear the vehicle, and so I got excited, and I was just gonna jump out of the bathtub, you know, thinking I'm gonna get lucky. I unplugged the water as soon as he walked into the front door, and he starts screaming. He's like, Wesley, plug the water. I'm like, what is going on? It started raining water right at the front door. it just waterfall right at the front door. It was horrible. Like, it was all over the place. And I didn't know what was going on. And I had to hurry up and plug the water, you know. First night in the house. Needless to say, we were grabbing pots and pans, and I had to drain the rest of the water out of the bathtub into the toilet with a bowl, you know, a cup. I'm like trying to get the water out of the bathtub and put it into the toilet. And then the next day we had to get a dehumidifier to help soak up all the water because there's holes in my plumbing. Beautiful 1950s bathtub, all original, and the plumbing is all original 1950s. So yeah, we got holes in the plumbing. We found out that night. It kind of reminds me of that movie Money Pit. Great movie. I love that movie. Hilarious. We had to go get that movie and watch it because it's funny, you know, you get these houses as is and you just don't know what you're gonna get. It's kind of exciting. It's like, oh no, what's gonna happen now? Yeah. Really sad. Very, it's heartbreaking. I mean, we'll get it fixed one of these days, but at least we know now. Don't take a bath in the pink bathtub because it's gonna rain by the front door. You'll have a waterfall. So now I use it for the kitty litter box. So my kitty litter box is in the pink bathtub, so that way nobody uses it but the cat to do his duties. Yeah, it's funny. It's sad, very sad because I don't know. I'm gonna have to eventually get all of the plumbing redone so I can have my bathroom. Because I didn't want to share. I wanted to have a bathroom all to myself. You know? So much for that. Now I have to share with my daughter and take a bath in her green bathtub. Luckily, we found out that plumbing's okay. So the green bathtub is good. That's a go. Go with the green. The plumbing's good on that one. You can take a bath in that. Just not the pink bathtub. Nope. So we put the kitty litter box in the pink bathtub because I did have it in my craft room. And I'm like, yeah, I don't really want my kitty litter box in my craft room. I don't want it in my bedroom. We'll put it in the pink bathtub. I don't know. It works. That's what we're doing. Funny. Very romantic Valentine's Day story for you guys right there. I thought I was going to get lucky. Oh. Well, we were chasing waterfalls that night. Yeah. You just never know what's going to happen. Life is exciting sometimes. It's getting there though, you know, it just takes time and it takes money. I got my dining room done. It's decked out. I'll have to show you guys that sometime. Oh, I bought wallpaper on Etsy. I think her name is Kate. She is fantastic. It is beautiful wallpaper. It's gorgeous. She does custom wallpaper and it's peel and stick. I almost went with a different company, but it wasn't peel and stick. It was the paste and glue. And it was really pretty. It was the landscaping, and it was kind of like the old charm, like an Italian landscape. Because I really wanted to have like the forest landscape in the dining room. So that time, so when in the winter time, I won't be depressed because I have a forest in my dining room. It's gorgeous. It's custom. She came up with the design. She came up with a few. She had like 5 different designs that I could choose from. I picked the very first one right off the bat. I'm like, nope, that very first one that you did was gorgeous, and I loved it. So we went with that. I really did splurge on it, but I was waiting for like 3 months trying to decide on wallpaper, and I actually bought like wallpaper samples to try and get ideas to put them on the wall and stuff. It took me like 3 months to decide, and it's staying up. It took me a while to get it up, but it would have been really messy with the paste and the glue. So I'm glad I went with this peel and stick because it was super easy. It wasn't that bad. And I did the whole thing. It's a panorama. The entire dining room walls are covered in this beautiful landscaping. It looks like a forest. Because I told her, I was a big Bob Ross fan, and I love the landscapes that he did and stuff. So she kind of went with that type of a style, but it's got some flair to it. I love it. Like I said, it's custom. Yeah, I'll have to show it to you sometime. It's kind of hard to do with a computer with a really crappy camera. And the lights are really bright in there too. And I was trying to make shades for my lights. It's got a chandelier in there, and then there's the crystal lights. And, well, it's probably glass. I don't know. The glass pieces. So I was trying to make shades, and I got the glass beads, and I was like beading all of these shades that I was making to cover up my lights because my lights are too bright. But I want the white light, but it's too bright, so I have to dim it down with a shade. And the shades that I had weren't fitting on top of the light bulbs right. So I'm messing with that. This isn't crochet related, but decorating related, yeah. So I do more than just crochet. I work with beads. Sometimes I do jewelry. That's how, yeah, usually when I'm getting burned out on crochet, I'll switch to something else like painting in the summertime, or I'll do jewelry and work with beads, or, fun little other crafty things like sewing. Yeah. So I've been watching a lot of your other guys's YouTube channels on here and heard the sad news about Joann Fabrics going out of business, or and my husband is rejoicing. He's celebrating. He's so happy about that. I don't know. It's kind of sad. I'm a little sad. I mean, how would he like it if they shut down Menards or Lowe's or Home Depot? He'd be crying like a little baby because he's always going to like Menards. That's his favorite place. Good old Menards. We can spend hours in Menards looking for tools and parts. So it is. It is sad that that craft store is no longer going to be with us. It's hard on a lot of people that don't have, when that's the only store that you have nearby and you want to pick something up right away at the store instead of just waiting an entire week to get something through the mail. That's kind of sad because sometimes people have urges and, want to go to the store to just get a ball of yarn, a couple balls of yarn, so they can do something crafty. It's kind of like an impulse, but it happens when you get bored and you need something to do and you're like, I could make something like that. Let's go to the craft store. And then you don't have to wait a week to get whatever you need online through the mail or worry about it getting stolen or damaged. So that's the difference between like stores and online. There's pros and cons to everything. I like to go to Joann's. I'd go over there and buy different yarns. That's where I got all of my blanket yarn when the amigurumi was super popular and I was like, I'm going to make a bunch of stuffed animals. I did make some turtles. Those were cute. Made some of the turtles. We had fun with it, but it just really wasn't my thing. But all of this blanket yarn, I got a crap ton of it up in my craft room. I'm like, I could use that to make my Valentine's Day wreath. And it worked up pretty fast since the stuff is so chunky. You can make some really cute wreaths for the holidays. Any holiday you want. You just have to get a wreath form and cover it up however's and deck it out. So I might put a little ruffle on that wreath just around the whole thing, with a different pink color. But I kind of liked it plain too because it is just simple. But I have a huge mirror, so maybe I don't know. I gotta go to work tomorrow. They said that I'm not allowed to have any more snow days. So I have to go back to work to make money, which is good. I need money. Gotta have that. Otherwise, I'd be living in a tent outside with all of my yarn and I'd be running the electricity through somebody's house and we'd be doing YouTube videos outside in a tent and I'd just have my yarn with me. It could happen. We don't know. At least I would stay warm, I'm not going to get cold. I'm a survivalist. You can never have enough yarn, especially in the wintertime when it's cold, because you're definitely going to stay warm. You're going to be making something or just snuggling up with your yarn balls. Oh, so much fun. But yeah, Valentine's Day is coming up. I might have to make another wreath or get some more of these wreath forms or find something at Goodwill that would work for a wreath form and make some more because I'm into it now. I'm like, I think that's just darling, isn't it? Gorgeous. And it's so simple. I just took the yarn, wrapped it around, tied a knot, made a little loop for the hook, and found a pattern to make the heart shape on Pinterest. And boom, sewed it on there. And now I'm thinking about doing a lace, ruffly, frilly frou-frou around the entire wreath on the back so it'll stand out more. Make it a little bit more fancier. Mmm. Now I'm thinking about Alice in Wonderland when she eats the little candies and she gets really big and then goes really small. I don't know if that's has anything to do with Valentine's Day, but I guess I'm just a huge fan of Alice in Wonderland. It was like one of my favorite Disney movies when I was a kid. That and Sleeping Beauty because this girl likes to sleep. I took a nap today when I got done doing my wreath and I had this weird dream. I had a dream that I was in a swamp and there was like a bunch of alligators and there was like a competition, like we were catching alligators. I don't know. But I was like, okay, I guess I'll go out in this muddy swamp and catch a bunch of alligators since we're doing this competition. It didn't bother me. I wasn't scared or anything. I was like, dang, all right, I'm stuck in this muddy swamp chasing alligators in my dream. I don't know what that means. Is there some kind of a meaning to dreams? We might have to look that up. Okay, Leslie, you're in a competition out in the swamp catching alligators. How many did you catch? Obviously, not very many because I woke up. You ever have weird dreams like that? I'm like, where did that come from? Sometimes I don't remember my dreams, but I remembered that one today. I'm like, I'm in the swamp chasing alligators. And I was totally cool with it. I was like, all right, let's do this. I don't know. Crazy, weird dreams. Yeah. And I am kind of a dark, morbid, mysterious type of a person. Let me tell you. I watched, oh, I watched a show. I had to watch the whole thing. I got like super hooked to it. Grotesquerie. Yeah. It's pretty dark and morbid and it's it's pretty good. Like it's twisted. I'll tell you that. It's very twisted. But yeah, it's grotesquerie. Very dark and twisted. Yeah. If you're into the dark and twisted and mysterious and crime shows, that was a good one. It was pretty out there. It was okay. I'm a big fan of Evil. I love Evil. I watched all 3 seasons of that so far and I'm waiting. I'm like, are we going to get another season of Evil? Because I'm hooked. I love it. And then I heard, oh, my husband said that X-Files has come out with another season. And I'm like, oh, I need to get back on the X-Files because I'm a huge X-Files fan. Very huge X-Files fan. Yes. So I guess that's what I got going for today. I got my pretty Valentine's Day decoration. I'm looking beautiful for you guys today. I got my makeup on. I look like I'm kind of put together. See, I can put myself together when I want to. I just don't want to all the time because that's a lot of work. I mean, it took me about 30 minutes to get myself put together. It's not a whole lot of time. I didn't do my hair or nothing. I just, yeah. But I'm the type of person, I'm just going to fall asleep with makeup on my face and I'm going to wake up and it's going to be all over the place and then I'm going to go to work like that. And then my coworkers are going to be like, What happened to you? Oh, I fell asleep with my makeup on because I didn't want to take off my makeup. I will. Otherwise, I'm going to have lipstick all over my face. Like, this is the first time I've worn lipstick in like a year. Insane. I don't know how you ladies do it all the time. How do you keep up with that? Putting makeup on your face every day and having to take it off and put it back on. Ugh. Same thing with your hair. Like, dyeing your hair and doing your hair in these hairdos all day every day. It's insane. I don't know. That's a lot of work. Maybe I'll get to that point where I get motivated into doing that. In my teenager years, I used to do that because I had all the time in the world. I didn't have to worry about cleaning the house, or taking care of anybody because it was just me. So when I was a teenager, I would deck myself out. But then when you get older, it's like you lose it because you're too busy working full time and taking care of the animals and taking care of the house and everything. And then it's like, nah, because then you're not going to have time to crochet. And you have to make time to crochet because you have to make cute decorations for the house that are one of a kind. So that way, when somebody comes over, when friends come over and stuff, they'll be like, oh, wow, did you make that? Or that's really cool. Where did you get that? I'm like, I made it. One of a kind. It makes it more personal. It makes it better than just, I do it too, though. I just go to Walmart and pick up, Christmas ornaments. Those were on sale. The after Thanksgiving sale. But I bought them because they were pink. So I could do them for Valentine's Day. But we do stuff like that too. Like sometimes you just go to Walmart or wherever and buy something because it's cute. I go to Goodwill a lot. And then I do go to antique stores too and flea markets. So big into that. I don't know. I think making an item and putting time and effort, there's just something about it that you're just more attached to that item. Like you put all of your energy, you put your spirit, your aura into making that item. So it's like a part of you. Like your psychic energy is in that item. Sometimes I wonder, like, what if a psychic, like, touched my wreath that I was making? Would she get, like, the energy vibes? And be like, oh, yeah, she was pretty excited when she made this wreath. She was all happy and was dreaming about alligators. Would they be able to pick that up? That would be hilarious. Oh, yeah, you were dreaming about alligators, weren't ya? Yeah, I was dreaming about alligators. I don't know why. What does it mean? All right, well, I better let you guys go, and I hope you have a nice night and relax and do your thing and be you, just be you. Keep it real. I'll see you guys later. Bye.